was just reading this very tragic story. So apparently, what happened was a family they ran out of gas. Okay, so they pulled over, and I guess that their house was nearby. In other words, it was within walking distance. So I guess they got out of their car. They proceeded to walk to their home, and it was a very very heavily, there's a tremendous traffic area. There's cars coming, very quickly down the road, and I guess that what happened was one of the cars hit this young kid. It was terrible, killed him. This made the father go completely insane, and I guess he had a gun, and he shot the driver who killed his kid. Now, the thing that was really kind of crazy after that was that he proceeded to take this guy's car, from what I understand. I think he threw the gun into the pond, and he took in other words, the guy who hit his son. He actually stole his car. This is not funny. This is really terrible. This is and then took his family home. All right, so let me talk about how I feel about this situation. Okay. First of all, no father, no parent wants to lose their child. It is certainly the most horrible, horrific, heartbreaking. It is something that can make you go insane. It is something that can make you nuts. But the thing that we have to do is differentiate between what's called an accident and what's called intentional. If someone intentionally kills your kid, you want to know what the sick thing about our laws are? Is even in a case like that, you really can't even do anything about it. If someone actually intentionally killed your child, and you went out at retaliation and took the law into your own hands and killed somebody, you're going to go to jail for murder. It's really crazy. But at least in that particular instance, I mean, it's like, I'm not saying to you that it's right, legally it's wrong, but it's at least justifiable how a father, how a mother would go insane if someone intentionally hurt their child. But in this particular instance, someone didn't intentionally hurt it. It was an accident. Their car was broken down. The person couldn't see. I guess maybe, I don't know where they were. I don't know if they're walking. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. If they're walking in the street. See, look, you want to stay away from the street. I mean, you want to walk, even if you have to walk in the woods. Like, see, where I live, there's no sidewalks on the main, the Route 9, the main roads. And a lot of times I find myself walking on the woods. I'm just saying, if, let's say, I was in a situation like that, if my car ran out of gas, or there's been times I had a flat tire, and I had to walk, but I ain't walking in the street, and I'm certainly not gonna make my children walk in the street. We're gonna walk, somewhere safe. I don't care if it's the woods. What's the worst? I gotta get freaking a tick. I gotta get bit by a bug. Is fine. I'm not walking in the street. I see people do it all the time too in my hometown. It's like people they walk in the street. There is a lane. There is an emergency lane that is for bikes and for people to walk. But I noticed that they don't even walk in that lane. And especially when it's late at night and you can't see them, it's very scary. It's very 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 scary. But the whole point of this, it was an accident. The person didn't mean to hit the kid. It was an accident. I get it. The father's angry, but the way the father handled it was wrong. All right, he killed the guy. He stole his car. It's not the right way to handle it. And it's sad. I get it. He lost his son. He saw his son. I mean, it was probably a moment of insanity. He saw his son got hit by a car. His heart broke. He saw red. He flipped out. It's a crazy situation. What can I say? You don't really hear situations like this often. This is a very rare occurrence because, in the sense that it's just the way the whole thing happened. The car broke down. I see it happen all the time. People on the highway, their car breaks down. They put the emergencies on. But the thing is that, You got to be very careful. If you're going to walk in the middle of a highway or a major, heavily traffic, area, you got to be very careful. And you can't be walking in the street. And I guess that's what they did. And the poor kid got killed. It's heartbreaking. Look, it's a heartbreaking situation. My heart goes out to, obviously, the family for the loss of their child. And my heart even goes out for the person who was shot and killed, the driver. He didn't mean to do it. It was an accident. God bless. Amen.